They defeated Napoleon Bonaparte, brought the mighty armies of Europe to their knees. Yet here, in the dirt, they broke. In the dirt of these mountains, the prestige of the empire of the Tsars was dragged through the mud, all by a single man armed with nothing more than his sword and a band of fierce warriors. Who was this elder who terrorized Russia for a quarter of a century, who transformed the peaks of the Caucasus into a graveyard for invaders? Deep in the towering peaks of the Caucasus, history witnessed some of its fiercest battles. For 50 years, brutal Russian invasions sought to eradicate Islam from the region. But the free do not bow. From beneath the rubble of burning cities, from houses of worship and quiet retreats of reverence, the horsemen of the Caucasus rose. Quiet Sufism transformed into a raging fire that consumed the occupiers, and a steel shield defending the heart of the Ummah. From the womb of this inferno emerged the lion of the Caucasus and the Tsar's ultimate nightmare, Imam Shamil of Dagestan. The beginning was not merely a mobilization of fighters, but a masterclass in military genius. Shamil understood that Chechnya was the ultimate fortress of resilience and the graveyard of invaders. There, he forged tribal and ethnic rivalries into a single weapon, uniting Circassians, Chechens and Dagestani in one trench under the banner of La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. He established the Caucasian Imamate, a true state that united hearts before drawing swords against the occupier. "25,000 fighters with basic weapons faced 200,000 imperial soldiers bristling with artillery, a suicide in rational calculation. Yet compromise was not an option. There was no bargaining when it came to their land and their faith. Between 1840 and 1841, the Imam completely obliterated 4 Russian armies, humiliating the Tsar's elite generals, Freytag, Schwartz, Kliuganov, and Argutinsky, and destroying 25 Russian forts. Faced with such historic humiliation, how would the Empire of Ice respond to this relentless lion? With betrayal and savagery, they burned the land and took their revenge on the defenseless, leaving 700,000 Muslims to breathe their last. On September 6th, 1859, the final scene unfolded. The Imam was cornered with 500 horsemen atop the rugged peak of Mount Gunib. He did not surrender out of fear of death, but to spare the lives of the remaining women, children, and exhausted soldiers, standing with unmatched brilliance and yielding with profound dignity. The Imam was brought to Moscow. The Russians crowded around in sheer disbelief, staring at the aging man who had humiliated their empire for 25 years. In 1869, he departed for Istanbul. The Ottoman Sultan welcomed him and opened his palaces to him, but the hawk of the mountains rejected a life of luxury. At 74 years of age, he set his sights toward the cradle of revelation and the land of the 2 holy mosques to perform the Hajj. In 1871, his pure soul departed in Medina to be buried in Baqi al-Gharqad cemetery alongside the companions. Shamil is gone, but he left behind a history that echoes a timeless truth. Faith and unbreakable will can shatter the mightiest empires. Among the believers are men who have proven true to what they pledged to Allah. Some of them have fulfilled their pledge with their lives. Others are waiting their turn. They have never changed their commitment in the least. Al-Ahzab 33:23.